Welcome to Champion Hurdle preview from us at BetVictor. We've got breaking, sensational news. Nicky Henderson's My 10 to Yours has suffered something of a setback, and he's been eased out to the 9-2 fourth favourite with us at BetVictor. The new one, and Hurricane Fly. Hat-trick seeking Hurricane Fly won it last year, won it in 2011. He's the 11-4 joint favourite with the new one. Our Conor was touted as an absolute superstar last year. He remains at 4-1 with interesting money coming for Jezki, third in the Supreme last year, but third and second behind Hurricane Fly this year. He's 8-1. It's name it what you like the rest. But My 10 to Yours eased out to 9-2, non-runner no bet with us at BetVictor after suffering something of a setback at Seven Barrows at Nicky Henderson's yard this morning. It could be a storm in a teacup. We've had this before. Grandouet, his price fluctuated similarly with Binocular year before. 92 from 4-1. Paul, would it worry you?
I don't think so. I mean, Henderson said earlier on that any other day, any other horse, it'd be insignificant. I just think that it's just because obviously the Champion Hurdle's next week, they feel like they've got to mention it. I think it's probably something and nothing, and if anything, you get a better price now for the horse when it's probably not going to affect it.
But yeah, you'd say that, but it's still 9-2. Like I said, non-runner no bet. Didn't get up the hill last year against Champagne Fever.
I think he would have beat Champagne Fever if it were better ground. I think the ground that day suited Champagne Fever.
I was on at 25s. I was in bits. I was on the floor.
I backed him as well last year.
But you also backed the winner. Yes, you did, didn't you? Another Cheltenham winner was Hurricane Fly. He won the Champion Hurdle, one of the first horse to regain his crown in 30 years, and he's been clipped to the 11-4 joint favourite with the new one. The Hurricane Fly, the Irish are going to pile into him.
Yeah, I think it was impressive the way he battled back the other day against our Conor, but I think I'd have to take him on at 10-year-old. It weren't the best Champion Hurdle last year that he won, and I'm happy to take him on really at the price. Our
Conor 4-1, Jezki 8-1. You don't think they can turn the form around? Three of them?
No, I think Hurricane Fly will have the Irish covered. I can't have our Conor. I just think the Triumph form last year has fallen apart. Fair enough, he looked impressive, but I don't know. I just don't see how we can reverse the form of Hurricane Fly from the last day either.
The Triumph form has been let down, but the Neptune form does look strong. The new one beat Ponte Alexandra, who was back in third, hyped as some absolute machine from Ireland. Ruled the world back in second. He's 8-1 for the World Hurdle. Form down the field, stacked up Taking the Soy, fancies for the JLT. The new one 11-4 joint favourite.
I do like the new one, and at the start of the year I thought, well, coming up to the Christmas hurdle, I thought that My 10 to Yours would win that day and then the new one would reverse the form at Cheltenham.
He's jumping?
I'm not sure anymore, just because of his jumping.
He jumps like a...
His jumping's been awful the last twice, hasn't it, really?
It doesn't.
The mistake cost him the race last time, a lot of people thought, but I'm not so sure. I think maybe My 10 to Yours had him covered anyway.
Gets up the hill, turn of foot. The new one to give the twist and Davis is a famous winner up the hill.
Yeah, he's definitely got a chance, but again, I don't think there should be so much at the prices between My 10 to Yours and the new one.
So, as Paul would say, My 10 to Yours, you're getting a better price. It's the storm in a teacup. Take the Nicky Henderson trained animal to get up the hill at the second time of asking.
Yeah, I think so. That's my pick at the moment from an anti-post perspective. I don't think there should be much between him at the prices.
He finished second when he didn't get up the hill last year. I think he'll finish second again when he won't get up the hill this year. The new one, for me, to land spoils. We've got a market at BetVictor. Who's going to go favourite? The new one is hands down the best of the English. He would have beat My 10 to Yours at Kempton were it not for a...
No, he would.
If it wasn't for a late mistake at the last. He's only been beaten once at Cheltenham when he got outstayed by the Albert Bartlett winner at Fisher's Cross. The new one, he will go favourite, and he's 6-4 to do so with us. Paul, no?
I think that the Irish will pile into Hurricane Fly on the day, and I think that he's a certainty to go favourite.
6-4, you're saying it's a certainty?
All the Irish at Cheltenham will be piling into him. I just can't see how he won't go favourite.
I suppose...
Everyone loves him. They get behind him.
I don't love him. Ignore him. Willie Mullins has got 3 in the Supreme. He's got Champagne Fever in the Arkle. I suppose if betting shop punters have got the multiples, he's going to have to be
rolling up as well.
He'll have to go off short on course. 4-1, our Conor. 6-1, My 10 to Yours.
21 bar. We were watching the preview last night with Barney Curley, and he actually said that he thought our Conor would go off 6-1 on the day.
He did, and he's quite a judge. He is a judge. You've been called worse.
Yeah, I think that Hurricane Fly will go favourite, definitely.
It's a new one for me, 6-4. Hurricane Fly, 6-4 with us at BetVictor. Paul thinks it's an absolute certainty. I'm not convinced. Be lucky.